Hi everyone. Good morning today. I was actually just about to do my makeup, and I normally always use the Touch liquid foundation from Younique because I love it. It's a liquid, but it goes on like a liquid, but then it dries to a powder. Hi Marlo, good morning. And I have very dry skin and I'm very mature. So I want to show people the option of our BB Flawless, okay? Now, BB Flawless is a tinted complexion enhancer. And it's fantastic for teenagers that want, a dewy glow, a little bit of coverage, but mostly a moisturizer. If you have naturally gorgeous skin, this is great. And if you have dry skin, this is great. But what's not great is if you're like me and you have dry skin, but you also want coverage. So I want to show you a little trick that I do with our BB Flawless. You can do it on the back of your hand. I use the just this little lens cup. You want to put about 3/4 product of the BB Flawless on the back of your hand or in a container. And then I've got my Organza concealer, which is your under eye concealer. And this is the one that I usually use to cover blemishes. So you want to put about 1/4. Okay, so can you see here? I've got concealer and I've got the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. So what this is going to do is it's going to give your face the dewiness of the tinted moisturizer. You just want to mix it together. But the concealer is going to give you the coverage that you're missing. So this is the trick. So let me show you how it goes on. And wherever you have, like, okay, right here, I want to cover up like some blemishes or moles that you have. You just want to put it all over and then blend it. Make sure you've got it all over. So if you've never tried this with the BB Flawless, it really, really works well. And if you need, to go, this is actually, the Organza is not the same color as my, as you can see, as my BB Flawless, but it's very, very close. So if you end up seeing that you need it to be a little bit darker, you can. But I love that I'm still going to, all of a sudden, it's going to be much more dewy than my regular foundation. So it's going to give me that more youthful, healthy skin glow. And then because it has a concealer in it, it's also going to help with under my eyes. Now what I like to do is just kind of pat it like that. And then I'm a big fan of the blending bud. Because what I like about the blending bud is it's not diminishing the product. It's not making it thinner. It's just actually almost setting it by blending it in. So if you have a foundation right now that you like for coverage, but you just don't think you're getting the dewiness, well, I'm going to suggest then just getting the BB Flawless and adding it to the foundation that you love. Because it is a tinted moisturizer and it is going to all of a sudden, you see how much more my skin is glowing and it's dewy. It doesn't look as dry. Now, I had my eye makeup on first, and it's something that I always do because you should always put your eye makeup on first, y'all, because then if you have like fallout, you don't have your makeup on, and it's not going to be a problem as far as getting it off. Now, I'm going to, add some color now to my face. I'm going to put a little bit of under eye concealer. When you're applying your concealer, you should apply it in a triangle, and that will make it look more natural, more like natural light hitting your eye, and you won't look like a raccoon in pictures like some people do. And once again, I'm just going to pat it. You never want to pull at our skin, especially when you get to be my age, y'all. And then I have like a cute little blending bud that I use for under my eyes. So you see, you want your concealer to be in this triangular shape under your eye. And that's going to give the illusion of natural light. So you can see you have this glowing effect going on. Now I'm going to use what I always like to use is my beachfront bronzer. Now that I have my complexion like I want, and I'm going to use my beachfront bronzer as a contour. Give some color. And then I also like to take it and minimize the forehead and give like a natural shading there, as well as on the sides of the nose and the jawline. All right, so you see I got some color coming now. And then one of the things I'm really, really in love with right now that I've been using a lot are our new blushes from this month's Kudos. And what I love about it is that I can just go with my beachfront bronzer, and it's kind of like an illuminizer, but it's got like a little bit of color. So instead of just being that white luminizer, you got a little bit of color. And I like to just put it right on top. Look at that luminizer working. And it's another way of getting that healthy glow on your face. All right. So that is what I'm going to do for I'm actually just going to play golf today. So I didn't want to get like too made up and look like one of those girly girls out there. But I'm going to set my makeup. Now I have two options for setting my makeup. I can set it with powder, and the powder is going to dry it out a little bit. So what I'm going to do, because I really like my glow that I have going on, it looks real healthy, is I'm going to use our second option for setting makeup, and that's our setting spray. And it won't take that dewy effect away like the powder will. So when you're using our setting spray 8 to 10 inches away, you're going to shut your eyes and you're going to go in the motion of an X and then a T, and that should cover everything. Or a T and an X like I just did. So anyway, just let this dry, and it's going to create like a barrier and keep all of the color, the pigment, and the makeup that you just put on in place. And especially since I'm going to be outside, the setting spray is the perfect thing. So don't be alarmed, just let it dry, and you're going to have that nice protection for all the work that you just did. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, this little exercise in helping people with dry skin. And if y'all have any questions, please just comment below. I will be watching this live and commenting, as well as going back for the replay. So if you don't get to watch this live and you're gonna watch it in the replay, but you have a question about what products I used or what shades of BB Flawless or how you can get these products, just comment below and message me, and we can have an individual conversation about your specific needs. So I hope y'all all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining in.